Hey everybody, it's Jameer, and today on Cautionary Gaming, we have another gaming review for you guys. Not 2 for 1, but another review for you guys, and this time we're doing a big title. Everybody knows about it, Borderlands 2. Now, if you guys don't know what Borderlands 2 is, well, Borderlands 2 is basically an RPG FPS with elements with RPG FPS made by Gearbox Studios and published by 2K Games. And this game is a sequel to the original Borderlands, and this game was released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. This was released to critical acclaim. Lots of people loved it. It's a Game of the Year nominee. I mean, this is a big game, an RPG FPS with very original, different elements than basically any other game, and I'll get back to that later. So, let me tell you a bit about the game first. It took me, when I got this game about 3 months ago, and I beat it a couple days ago. I didn't play it every day, I didn't play it for that long. I played it a lot though, but I didn't play it every day. So overall, maybe it took me 40 to 50 hours to beat it. That's only the campaign. I did side missions on the side to get my level high enough to where I could beat the last mission. And it's an open world game, you see, and so I could beat the last mission, and so that took me. I got to level 32 before I finally beat like the last boss of the whole game, and with a couple of friends online, and it took me that long. But I also did side missions. That's why it took quite a while, and I also worked for trophies as well. And I'm going to get to my review real quickly, but before I get to that, I need to tell you something about this game. And right now we're going to show you some footage of it too, and how it works. But yeah, this game, I didn't know what to expect from it coming into it. I've heard about it just from commercials, and I thought when I was doing research about games when I first got my PlayStation 3, I thought I knew the biggest games of the year were coming out, and then I kept seeing commercials for this thing, and I was like, what is this? I've heard Borderlands before, but I don't exactly know what this is. And I heard friends at school talk about it, and when this release date came out, everybody was playing it, and I was like, dude, what is this game? I've never heard of it before. I mean, I've heard of it before on commercials. I want to know more about it. It looks so cool. And I'll tell you my review on that later. And so yeah, Borderlands came a couple of months ago, and this is available for all platforms. And so let's get into it. Let me show you how it works and everything. You probably guys already do. And then I'll tell you what guys my review. Alright, thank you. So here's what happens when you first start Borderlands. When you press the start button, you get to this main menu. There's continue, where you can continue your new game. You continue your game, and then you have new game. You can start a new character, a new class, play someone totally different from the beginning. Matchmaking, it depends on what mission you are on. You can switch mission. You can play with people online, and depends on the mission you are on. You can play with them, go online, play. Options, basically audio, video, all that stuff. You know, like gameplay and controller. Okay, and then you have extras, which I will name shift codes. I think cheat codes, credits, player loyalty rewards, loyalty rewards. Yeah, there's those stuff. I haven't exactly used that section yet. DLC. Now, Borderlands is known for a lot for its good DLC. It's known for its right now. Just had 3 months of release. There's probably over $80 worth of DLC right now on the game that you can buy. There's a lot of DLC, and it's all worth it. I mean, it's very good. It's all worth it. Then I haven't got it yet. I think I'll get 1 or 2 just for get back into the world of Pandora. Then you have right here, under where you see arms dealing. That is on the mission I'm on. Right there tells you what mission you're on. Tells you who you're playing as, which is your class, Commando, level 32. You can invite friends from online to play with you, or even get a local multiplayer to play. And so that's basically it on the main menu. Now let's actually get into the game. So you see, this is your character in the center. If you guys don't know, that's who you're playing as. That's me. I like my costume. I think I found that somewhere in Iridia, in the Air Nexus Badlands. So let's start. Let's continue. All right. So as you see, there's a gun right there. And one thing that Borderlands is known a lot for is its guns. It's a wide variety of guns. And going into Borderlands, all I can say, it's a very original game, okay? It's an RPG FPS, first person shooter. Another original aspect of the game, and it has, I think it's the game with the most guns in almost anything. Okay, see, as you can see right here, I'm in the Iridium Light right here, and here's the thing. The first thing you probably notice if you haven't ever played or seen Borderlands is the animation. I mean, look, the animation, the graphics, everything. This animation is like comic booky type, or I don't know how to describe it. It's like got very thick black outlines when you're far away, but as you get closer, it gets more detailed. That's the first thing I noticed when I went into the game. I know that. But yeah, first thing. As you see, it is an FPS. Here are your guns. You can switch out from shotgun to pistol. I'm killing something right now. A king bog. And you can switch a lot in this game and do a lot of different things. And okay, and let me just kill this. All right. So, and see, it is an FPS, but at the same time, it is a role-playing game. All right. If you guys don't know that, you guys should look at the bottom right there. That's the experience points right there. Oh God, what the heck is going on? I need to get all this loot, man. All right, that's the experience points right down there. And it tells you. You can see what level you are as well. Let me kill these. See, you can switch out. You have slots for 3 different guns you can switch out from. 4 different slots. All pistols if you want, or all shotguns. It doesn't matter. I have machine gun, pistol, shotgun, and sniper. I like it like that, just so I'm very organized and prepared for anything. And there are lots of different characters and monsters in this open world game. Some are better off bully ones. So as you can see, more I kill monsters, the more points I get. That helps me in my experience when I want to for leveling up. And what you level up in this game is you choose perks for yourself and also for your class. My class right here is the commando class. I can throw out a turret with L2, and it'll kill the monsters or enemies around me. And as you see, it does have very much RPG elements to it because if you can see right there, it's got the you can see the life meter of the bad guys, which is RPG like, extremely RPG like, but at the same time it's first person shooter. And yeah, I mean, it's very original. It mixes those two things very well. Alright, so my turret is doing that. There are 3 other classes in this game. Just go to Borderlands.com. They're very good classes. I like Commando best because I don't have good Wi-Fi. And this game, it's made for multiplayer, and I do not have good Wi-Fi. So that's why I chose this class. Because Commando, I would play with friends, but Commando throws out a turret. Basically, it fights for you as well, like your friends would when you play online. But I have terrible Wi-Fi, so I play sometimes when I go get better Wi-Fi. I do go into the house and put my thing in there. And so here's the bag. Here's the what do you call it? Here are the there's some other enemies. I'm just sort of freaking saying that. So as you go in here, this place opens. Now I'm not going to get to the plot of the game. I'll get into that later when I do my review. But I'll just tell you right now. The plot of the game is basically that you're on this planet called Pandora. There's this giant chest called a vault, and you're a vault hunter, and you're like a prestigious guy. You're very like highly acclaimed. Like you're supposed to save everybody in Pandora. God, freaking suicide bombers. There's this dude named Handsome Jack who wants to kill you and who wants a vault which has all the goods for itself. And alright, hold on. Let me kill this. Let me kill this food. The hell you want, man? Dang. Alright, I probably would die. I suck in this game. I'm sorry, guys. So this is basically how the game works. You go into places like I just did, and there are hordes and there are waves of enemies you just fight. Like if you go down there, like over here, so that's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Look at all that. You go down there, there will be probably a bunch of bully mons. There aren't just individual things like in other open world games that you fight. So speaking of open world, there are individual enemies, like they'll come in waves of enemies, like from 6 to maybe 13. And let me show you how this game is actually open world, okay? I'll get back to you in a little bit. So here's the main town, like the main city of Borderlands, which is Solitude. It's small, it's an extremely small city, but there are 2 more cities in this game. And this is the main one, like the good guys city. And so this, as you can see, this is very much like the RPG element. You can talk to people here. Like, I'm not going to talk to her, she's probably going to be some mission. But you can talk to people, but you can't kill them. And that's the problem with this game. I know it sounds weird, but that's the problem. It's an open world game. Plenty of open world games nowadays. You can go, you can kill anybody you want. If it's open world, it means anybody, anything you want. You can kill anybody. And Skyrim does that very well. This game just doesn't do that. Like, watch, you shoot them. They don't even know what you're trying to shoot at them. They're just standing there. And what is it? That's like 2004, 2005 elementary stuff. Watch, he just walks right by you. And I'm like the most powerful person this guy's ever met. Watch. All you do is talk to him. And another thing that's a problem with the open world is, like, as I said, is that you can't go anywhere you want. You can't, like, you go to certain places and you can't talk to anybody and kill anybody you want. You can't, like, talk to anybody you want. Unlike in Skyrim, you can, like, almost conversate with almost anybody in the whole game and have a conversation. In this game, it talks for you, says this stuff for you. You don't even talk really. You just stand there and listen, and something happens where you have to go do some mission. And you know, but there's lots of missions too, but the missions are right there. It shows you this is where a mission is. Go do it. See these? See right here? All these little exclamation points. Those are where missions are. There are probably like 50 in this town, and they show you where all the ones are. There are no hidden missions in this whole game. So here's a little place called Moxie's. It's a little like tavern or something like that. I guess it's nice. There's jackpot. You can like get like gamble and stuff and get guns, something like that. And you know, I just find the open world not very open world like, and RPG is like RPG well done where you can keep boosting yourself up and never die and like choose whatever you want to boost up. But I just don't like the fact that you can't choose who you want to kill or what you want to do. There should be a game like that. First person should like choose who you want to kill, like this food, die. But he won't die, and he will not even acknowledge that you're there until you talk to him. And you know, that's, I guess I should complain about that, but that's what my complaint's about. I mean, I guess I shouldn't because the game didn't advertise itself as open world, but I mean that's what it is, and with missions and quests and stuff like that, and you should be able to you know just do whatever you want in an epic planet like this. So, over here, you see that diamond right there? That tells you where your mission is. Like in Skyrim, the arrow, or like sleeping, or like in other games, a little mark. This is the diamond. You go there and you do that thing over there. And it's like, it just tells you where to go. And, you know, I don't like this map, really. The map is so small up there. You can barely see anything. You usually always have to press select and go here and look at the place. But it is so small. But, you know, and it's really hard to tell where you can go, where you can't, because it's all blue. And the parts that aren't blue just, you know, like, are the places you can't go. But, you know, if you're in a place, I don't know, it's just very hard to distinguish where you can and where you can't go and where the mission is. Whether it's on a floor higher above you or a floor lower than you. So yeah, this is basically Borderlands. I'm showing you this is the world. You live in a world where you fight, and you kill creatures, you do missions, and you need to open a vault, which I've done that already, and I beat the game, I guess campaign-wise. And watch, if you die, you just go down here. You have to kill yourself. Yeah, you die. And I'll get back to more stuff. I'm sorry I know this is a long review, but I have another thing to say about it. When you die, you go to these things, okay? They're checkpoints, basically. And that's fine with me. Checkpoints, okay. But the problem is, when you leave the actual game and you go back, it doesn't go to your last checkpoint. Like, it goes to where you entered the world, entered the map. Meaning, if you go to a certain map, like, let's say where I just was, the Iridium Blight, I could go there, and I could go do all these checkpoints and go to all these different places, but when I have to leave the game to do something else in my life, I go back to the very beginning of the map. All the enemies are back alive, all the same thing, and basically as if I've done nothing but like raise my XP. It's very annoying for gamers like me who don't have that much time for gamers. It's very annoying, bothers me a lot. Please, no, see, it doesn't work. It's very annoying and it bothers me a lot. I just don't know why they would do it like that, to where you have to go back to the very beginning of the map when you leave the game instead of at your last checkpoint. And so, just a little cutscene. So basically, guys, that is Borderlands. This is the world. This is the animation. These are the guns. It's how you play. You know what? I haven't shown you much shooting and stuff like actual much action and how gameplay like that. But I did show you the world and how it works. And now it's time for my review. Alright. So, in the end, I thought Borderlands 2 was a very good game. A good game. Not great, not the best, but a good game. I liked the action skills you had. I just liked the story. The writing was amazing. Overall, the best part of the game was the originality. The fact that it was an FPS, RPG, sometimes strategy, and even you could say racing, fighting game. I mean, not really racing, but burnout game because you can watch your car blow up. I thought it was a very original game just because of its world it was in, the animation it had, the characters you could choose, and the story of it, and just the way it worked was, just the way it was very original. Now, I'm not saying the way it was very good, but very original was the thing I liked about how original the game was, but there's some things about that wasn't good about this game. One thing is the fact that the world that is based in Pandora, is so big. You see that in the places you are. It looks, in the maps you are so big and huge, but it feels almost like it's not really open world because to get to a new location, like to get from the desert to the mountains, it's like the desert's out here, mountains out here. I mean, it makes sense. But, do you see that? Yeah. Desert's out here, mountains out here. And that makes sense. But, thing is, if you want to get from desert to mountain, you teleport here to here. Like, there's no trekking up a mountain or going into the grasslands. There's none of that. You basically travel there. And even that gets difficult because the maps are so big, you can't even fast travel wherever you want to. You have to get to a certain fast travel point and travel there. See that open world of it? Also, everything in open world is to do whatever you want in this world. You can. There are missions you're assigned to do. You just can't kill people whoever you want to kill. You only get bad guys that come at you. You can't kill your companions. You can't do any of that. You can't even go to Sanctuary and kill people in missions. Unlike in other open world games where you kill this guy and he won't be there the rest of the game. And, that's the thing. The saving technique was terrible, I thought. I thought it was stupid that once you left the game, you start from the very beginning of the map again, of that certain map. I just thought the open world thing of it was just so bad. Now, the world was huge, but the way you interacted in this world was just terrible. That's what I thought. It was just terrible. It's a big world that you really just are constricted to kill, fight, loot, and that's it. You really can't do anything else. You can't even change the story. Like, there's this mission where I could change the name of a bad guy. I thought, yes, I can change some of the game. At the end of the mission, you just change the name right back to what it was at the beginning. Like the game didn't want to take all that memory space to actually change the name of the bad guy to the name of the enemies. So, I just thought, but enough about that. Let me tell you what I did love a lot was the multiplayer of it. And the classes. Classes, I think, are one of the best parts of Borderlands because you have Turret, Phase Lock, Berserker, and just 4 different classes that are so unique in what you can do with them. And, that's great. My class was, like I said, the Turret. I loved it so much. Also, teamwork in this game is very big because Phase and multiplayer, it's not where you fight each other. It's not that multiplayer. You go into the place, do a mission in the actual game, and you kill waves of enemies. That's not a problem. That is something new and original, and I love that. Just play the multiplayer, you see what I mean. You don't actually fight each other. I mean, you can, but you don't actually get each other's loot and stuff like that. So, also, the RPG elements of this game were very good. I like the action skills. I like the skill points. I like you can level up, and that you can still even increase once you maxed out and can't get any more perks. You can still increase how good you want to be. Love that. Still very good. And Writing was amazing. Love the writing. Love the voice acting. Voice acting was good. Although some of the movements, some of the character movements were just like they didn't go with the characters, but okay, with the voices. But okay. Uh, so overall, Borderlands was a good game. My biggest complaint though, and also my another complaint though is that during the game, that you have to invest a lot of time in this game if you want to be, if you want, like I hear people who are love this game so much, play this game so much. That's not me. I played this campaign, and I think I might be done. I might get a DLC, but I think I might be done. I'm not going to do a side missions. Maybe I might get a few trophies. I'm only going to play online with friends. And that's basically what Borderlands is. You play with friends. That's the way you can be invested. But like, going out there just to do missions and stuff like that, to get all, you have to like this game a lot. For everyday FPS people out there, I don't think you guys are going to come back to this game after you beat the campaign. If you've got stuff like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 that you like that a lot, role players out there, you might not come back to this game because role playing is mostly single player. This relies a lot on multiplayer. You really gotta like Borderlands. You gotta be a person who loves first person shooters and RPGs. If you love those two, you will love this game. And one other complaint I have though is that during the game, it's not really a complaint, it's just during the game, it looks down on you. Like, if you see a bad guy that's higher level than you, you can't, like, it encourages you not to kill it. Like, what is that? Like, in other games, if you have a boss in front of you, the game will say, try, go kill it, go try it, see how it works, look at the strategy. In this game, there'll be a skull by the dude that's too strong, much stronger than you, and basically means don't go after him. I found that very just discouraging, and I don't want to go back. I just hate whenever I see that skull because I get scared and I'm like, why? Why is this game doing this to me? In the end, though, I thought Borderlands was a very good game because of its originality, its use of FPS and RPG, its animation. Just because it's such an original game, I liked it a lot. My biggest complaint, though, was it did interacting in an open world environment such as huge World Pandora, which is very bad. I thought the way they did that was just very bad because you really couldn't do much. And overall, though, Borderlands is a very good game. If you like FPSs, give it a shot, do the campaign. If you like RPGs, like Mass Effect, you probably will like this. I mean, your character doesn't have like his own story in it. That's really much important. But, you know, that's really, like, has his own backstory? No. This is basically all about the characters in the game and the world. But you might like it, too. So, just check it out. I give this game an 8 out of 10. Originality, fun RPG, just great great FPS, great multiplayer. But, you know, just doesn't do good with the open world of it. Alright, so thanks for watching this review, you guys. I know it was kind of long, but this was a game I've been wanting to review. I spent so much time on it, and just thanks for watching. Just come back, hit Scar Gaming, watch some other videos, and see you guys later.